Hello, my name is Margo McClimans. I'm an executive coach and a leadership development trainer, and I'm talking to you today from the Beijing airport. I'm a business traveler, as many of you are. So the skill of influencing is becoming ever more necessary and important for managers and leaders to sharpen. So of all the work that I've done on that, I've boiled it down to three kind of key points, three main things that you can keep in mind if you want to increase your own influencing skills. And that is to be clear, be curious, and be open. So I'll talk a little bit about why are those things helpful and a couple of tips and pitfalls to watch out for. So it's important to be clear, not just to the other person, but also for yourself. It can be very helpful just to take a few minutes to actually write down what is your influencing goal. What is it that you want? And what is it that you're willing to compromise on or give up? And that can be very useful when you get into that moment where it's a heated debate, might be a sticky situation, and if you know clearly for yourself what you want, you can take a deep breath and remain grounded. The other half of that coin is the other person can appreciate you being clear as well. Many times when we're unclear of what we want, we tend to be indirect, especially in situations where we don't know for sure if we have the authority or we're feeling a little bit insecure. We tend to use too many words. So being clear can be helpful for yourself, but also for the other person to understand what is it that you need. Be curious. Now that may sound a little unusual because a lot of times people coming to me say, I need to be a better influencer, therefore I need to be a more eloquent speaker. I need to have better arguments. I need to be more convincing with the way that I speak. But actually, the more and more we want to influence, the more and more we need to learn how to listen. Because the person who knows best what it's going to take to influence them is that other person, not us. We can make all sorts of assumptions and theories and use beautiful logic to convince the other person. But at the end of the day, it's that other person that knows exactly what it'll take. So some easy ways to be curious, some simple questions that you can use in almost any situation would be things like, what do you need to change your mind? What do you believe will happen if you take this new position? What do you believe is true about this? What's important for you about this current position or about your current opinion? So some simple open questions can help you understand that person's needs, their beliefs, and their values, which will help you then understand what is it going to take for you to be able to influence them. But it's not just about your influencing goal. The last point I mentioned is be open. And the reason why is it's very contagious, our standpoint. So the more that we are flexible and willing to actually genuinely consider the other person's point of view, the more likely it is that that other person will be able to genuinely consider ours. If we're rigid, chances are that other person will become rigid as well. So as much as we can be open to understand that if, in fact, at the end of the day, that other person's point of view or that other person's situation is valid and worthy enough for us to change our mind, we should be open to do so. So I wish you all the best, and I hope that influencing goes well for you, and keep in touch.